Recently, we saw in the news that a volcano erupted in Spain, and it was constantly erupting for almost 10 days. The lava that came out from the volcano caused massive destruction. Let me first show you on the map where this volcano erupted. The name of this volcano is Cumbre Vieja. It is often called as the La Palma volcano because it is situated on the La Palma island of Spain. Spain is surrounded by Mediterranean Sea on its east, and the northern and northwestern border touches the Atlantic Ocean. Since Portugal is on the western side, so the complete western border of Portugal enjoys the Atlantic Ocean coast. The northern and northwestern border of Spain actually forms a bay, which is called the Bay of Biscay. But nevertheless, the water is part of the Atlantic Ocean. Anyhow, La Palma is basically an island which is part of the Canary Island, and it is situated on the northwestern coastal side of the African continent. Here is Morocco, and this is Western Sahara. It is actually a disputed territory between Morocco and the countries of Maghreb region. Western Sahara was once occupied by Spain. It was basically a Spanish colony, and I believe in 1975 Spain left that place and gave it to Morocco. That is how some of the islands on the northwestern coast of Africa still belongs to Spain. And one such island is the La Palma Island, which is part of the Canary group of islands. Together there are 7 main islands: Tenerife, Fuerteventura, Gran Canaria, Lanzarote, La Palma, La Gomera, and El Hierro. All these 7 main islands form the Canary Islands. Among these 7 islands, one is La Palma. La Palma Island is known for its black and white sand beaches. This whole island must be around 45 to 50 kilometers in length and 25 to 30 kilometers in breadth. The highest mountain on this island is Roque de los Muchachos, which has a height of about 2,423 meters. However, the erupted volcano is located here, in the southern region of this island. As I said, the name of this volcano is Cumbre Vieja. It is basically a ridge, a volcanic ridge. Ridges are like a chain of mountains which are combined together, and they look like a long continuous elevated landform. Similarly, even volcanic ridge also exist. Suppose there is a long crack in the landform, and from there lava has been coming out for millions of years. So what happens is that when this lava cools down and keeps piling up for millions of years, it forms into a volcanic mountain. Depending on the length of the Earth's crack, these volcanic mountains together combines to form a ridge, which we call volcanic ridge. This same thing happens at the bottom of the ocean. You must have heard about mid-oceanic ridge. When the seafloor expands, in other words the oceanic plate moves apart or collides with each other, then you will see a crack on the ocean bed. When lava starts coming out from this crack, after cooling down, mid-oceanic ridge is formed. Similarly, if you look at this southern region of the La Palma Island, here you will find a long volcanic ridge. That means millions of years ago, there was a crack on Earth's surface. From there, lava used to come out continuously. That is what led to the formation of a volcanic ridge on this island. And by the way, I have a video on how islands are formed. If you watch that, you will understand that there are few ways in which islands are formed. One of them is underwater volcano, from which a seamount is formed. So if you look at this La Palma Island, this definitely falls under the category of a seamount. Now the question is, how did this island form? If you look at the plates of Earth, you will see that there are 7 major tectonic plates and 8 minor plates. If you look at the major plates, this is the mid-Atlantic ridge, meaning there is a crack in the Atlantic Ocean bed. And this whole African plate is this massive piece. As you can see, a lot of the African landmass also includes the Atlantic Ocean bed. And here is Canary Islands. The islands are located on the African tectonic plate. These islands are somewhere more than 1,000 kilometers away from the edges of the African plate or the mid-Atlantic ridge. Most volcanic activities takes place on plate margins. But when we look at Canary Islands, there the volcanic activity took place away from the margins of the African tectonic plate. There are very few volcanoes in the world that are formed far away from the plate margins. That means the La Palma Island was not formed due to spreading of seafloor. It happened due to plate convergence, meaning the oceanic plate must have converged with the African continental plate. So in this Canary Island region, that is northwestern coast of Africa, here some part of the oceanic plate must have converged or subdued under the continental plate. Let me explain it again. Many underwater volcanoes happen on the margins of tectonic plate. You will clearly see a mid-oceanic ridge at the ocean bed. And then there are underwater volcanoes that erupt far away from the margins of the tectonic plate. So some kind of subduction must have happened at this place between an oceanic and continental plate, due to which the molten magma in the mantle must have gushed out due to pressure of the convection currents, and that led to the eruption of volcanoes far away from the margins of the African plate. And that is how Canary Islands were formed. And the volcanoes are still active underneath the islands, which is what led to the volcanic eruption in the La Palma Island. As you can see, the land descends towards the western side. Most of the population resides over here. There are houses, beaches, plantations. Everything is getting destroyed due to the flow of lava. The lava from the volcano is flowing to the western side. And it has come in the news that the lava has reached the Atlantic Ocean on late Tuesday evening. The distance covered by the lava is around 6 to 10 kilometers. How far a lava can travel from the vent totally depends on its viscosity, eruption rate, and ground slope. It's been 10 days that the volcano erupted, and the lava has reached the Atlantic Ocean, that is around 6 to 10 kilometers. That means the flow rate is not very high. But that doesn't mean the eruption rate is not high, because eruption and flow is two different things. Flow depends on viscosity, eruption rate, and slope, whereas eruption rate depends on endogenic forces that are within the earth. But anyhow, if you look at the videos, the eruption looks scary and dangerous. It is blasting out. This video is taken from a live stream. So anyhow, I hope I have covered everything about Spain's volcanic eruption. And let's hope that this volcano cools down. In olden days, people used to pray to volcanoes and many other geographic landforms. People still do it. There are a lot of things which are beyond our comprehension. One lifetime is not enough to know about our own mind and body in its full entirety. Forget about human, this world, this earth, and this galaxy. These things are beyond our comprehension. So as of now, we can only pray for this volcano to cool down and life becomes normal for the residents. Hope you found this video informative. Thanks for watching it.